You're just gonna grate the
Sounds
cheese.
good.
Be generous.
Watch your fingers.
Be generous.
You got it. I feel like that's Salt Bag.
Yeah.
There's a famous story from when I was a kid. My teammates called me the bagel boy for a while because I was cutting a bagel in my hand and sliced my palm open for stitches. So
Oh my
I like to
gosh.
think that was before
Yeah.
I was in the NHL, but I have improved since then,
Okay.
thankfully, and haven't had any kitchen horror stories since. So
Yeah.
like to keep it that way.
Hey Josh, great to
going?
see you. Never
Yeah, you
leave
as
the
well.
house without a Pepsi Zero Sugar. You're fresh off of practice, right?
Exactly.
Let's take the skywalk here. I'm
Let's do
so
it.
glad we're inside. A little cold out there.
Likewise,
I
yeah.
came prepared. You were drafted by Winnipeg, spent your entire career here. What does this city mean to you?
That's everything. I mean, drafted here at 18 years old and kind of never looked back. Grown up in the city as well, made longtime friends, so it's really important and special to me.
And I'm sure you found your favorite spots in the area or where you're living. How has it changed that dynamic from your rookie year to now that I'm sure you've solidified all your favorite local spots?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Winnipeg, smaller place, maybe
Yep.
doesn't get the credit on the food scene that I think it has, and definitely have my spots.
Yep. Take me back to childhood Josh, when you started playing hockey and when your love of the game began.
Some of my fondest memories, I guess, were, you know, weather like this in Calgary on the outdoor rink with my dad and brother, and you know, that was kind of where I fell in love with the game. You know, watching the Flames in Calgary, those memories just with family and kind of dreaming of one day being in NHL definitely started out there.
All right, now playing here in Winnipeg, hockey means so much to this fan base. We see the Whiteouts in the playoffs, but what is it like taking the ice inside the arena?
That's really like nothing else. The fans here are so passionate, and when the whiteout comes, you know, it almost feels like you're in the Twilight Zone, like you're in a totally different arena. The energy, you have to manage it a little bit because you're so amped up and so
Yeah.
excited to play, so it makes it a really tough place for road teams to play in.
And a great environment you mentioned. Thankful for the Skywalk, and we got a fun place to head off to. So let's head to the food hall in the 44.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, well, Josh, I'll call you the expert. Tell me about the food scene in Winnipeg and maybe what surprised you and what are some of your favorites as well.
It's underrated. Winnipeggers know what the food scene is all about, and we've got some amazing chefs doing some amazing things here. You have to look a little bit for it, but when you do, there's some super creative places, and we like to think that we're part of that.
At what point did opening a restaurant become an idea for you?
A good friend of mine in town runs a number of restaurants, and we always would kind of kick tires on different business ideas, and called me out of the blue about a year and a half ago and just said that there was an opportunity here in Hargrave Market for a food hall style place, and he made it happen in a short period of time, and I guess we haven't looked back.
A great location right across from the arena. How have you seen the fans wrap their arms around this place and maybe make it a part of their game day routine as well?
It's been really cool just to see the connection with the fans. Obviously, a lot of the conversation is around hockey. With the restaurant, so many people come up, tell me their favorite menu items or
Maybe give you some pointers.
Exactly,
Or what
yeah, there's some tips for sure, but you know, I'd rather pointers on the sliders or grilled cheese than pointers about our power play. So it's been a nice way to deflect some of those questions, and but it's been fun to connect with people in a different way. It's been a lot of fun. I've done a lot of learning. Thankfully, there's some people a lot smarter than me in the culinary world that have helped me out with this, but just that creative side and kind of taking on something new has been a lot of fun.
Always been passionate about trying new things in food, or was this something later in life that you discovered you were into?
I grew up in Calgary, and God bless my mom, but you know, we had a pretty simple diet, you know, Alberta beef and potatoes and whatnot. So since I've been in the NHL, traveling around, I've tried to be more adventurous, and it's grown through the years. So that's probably where more of that interest has come from.
Tell me about the inspiration to what you wanted to serve and how Pepsi Zero Sugar helps complement those food flavors as well.
I think Pepsi Zero Sugar goes perfect with, you know, the menu items, the salt and flavor of the different dishes, the chili or the prime rib sliders. I mean, it just goes perfect with it. It's refreshing, and I mean, I think it goes with everything, but it's tough to beat.
All right, well, we're in the food hall now. We're gonna make our way to the 44. Let's go check it out.
Let's do it.
We are now in the kitchen at the 44 with Chef Jesse. Great to meet you, Chef Jesse.
You too.
Thanks so much for having us. All right, so you're gonna walk us through some of the menu items that you have now, some new items as well.
So we're gonna start with 2 dishes on the current menu, then we're gonna finish with 3 exciting sandwiches that Josh and I have worked on. The first thing we're gonna start off with is the grilled cheese. We're gonna put our house-made bread on this flat top, followed by provolone, cheddar, ham, and then a little bit of tomato jam.
Love it. That looks amazing.
In the meantime, here is his prime rib sliders. So what we do is we have these potato buns, We're just going to give those a quick toast.
So this is Josh, this is one of your favorites.
It's one of the best. I feel like it's a good one.
All right, which one of your teammates do you think is the biggest foodie?
I would be up there for sure. Eric Comrie as well. He's a big foodie. Known each other a long time, done some traveling together. So Nino Niederreiter's kind of an international man of mystery. He's a big foodie, always has restaurants. So I'd probably say those guys.
Is one person ordering for the team dinners, or does everybody order for themselves, or is somebody taking over?
Eric will do a big order for
Okay.
sure. He loves getting in there. He's very animated. Luke Shen, everybody knows how much he loves a dinner out with the boys. So he's always a family-style guy. He wants to try everything.
So he came with the expectations.
Oh
I like
yeah,
it.
for sure. It's funny.
Okay, Josh, you want to hand me those sauces there?
Sure.
So here we have mustard that we make in-house, made with a little bit of beer, mustard, sugar, eggs. And then Josh, on the top here, horseradish aioli. That obviously is a classic pairing with prime rib. Okay, now we're just
I
gonna...
didn't think I'd be cooking. I gotta do this thing up here.
Didn't know he was putting us to work.
I still cannot do up this apron at all. So you want to do
I'm
it?
gonna help you? Oh.
Now you know.
Well, I
I'm-
was
I did
spinning
this,
my
I did
around
this
a bunch
last
of
time.
times.
Do you want it in
Yeah.
like, so you do...
This is a pro.
Pro shot.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
What Pepsi would pair perfectly with the prime rib?
With the prime rib sliders, I'd probably go Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. Just some a little bit different. I feel like the cherry might complement the prime rib really well.
We have exciting new items to try out, okay? I'm gonna need a little bit of help. So,
Okay. Okay, the bread's on.
Bread's on. Nice little toast on it. This one's called the Jersey Shore. So it's kind of a play on like an Italian classic. We're gonna go aioli to start, some provolone. So then we have Coppa ham and Capicola ham, followed by prosciutto cotto. So that's essentially cooked prosciutto. We're gonna add a little bit of this. This is called bomba honey. So it's like a spicy honey. Then I'm gonna take our chopped greens.
Look at that. Beautiful.
This is just a little bit of red wine dressing. We're gonna pack this in.
Loaded it up.
Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll it in this nice liner we have here. I'm gonna cut right through here.
Right down the middle.
And then,
Oh,
there we go.
beautiful.
unreal.
That looks good, eh? Okay, next one. It's a schnitzel, pounded and breaded chicken. We're gonna add a little bit of remoulade, almost like a tartar sauce. And then we're gonna take the chicken, we're gonna add it in, more greens. Then we're gonna add a little bit of lemon vinaigrette on top, Parmesan, and then just some fresh dill.
Manitoba dill.
You know it.
See, I've noticed the dill since being here, and they're like, oh, I'm so glad you did. Is that a Winnipeg?
Oh yeah, that's a classic Winnipeg thing.
Wow, that looks
Okay,
amazing.
there we are. That's the,
That looks
the
great.
schnitzel sandwich.
Okay, we got one more here.
Last
right?
one, okay. So this one is house-made brisket
Dang.
that's been sliced. And then we have some red peppers, a little serrano chili. And then this one, Josh, I'm gonna get you to do this for me. You got it. You're just gonna grate the
Sounds
cheese.
good.
Just try to get it all over. Be
watch your
generous.
fingers.
Be generous.
You got it.
We got the masterpieces here done by Chef Jesse with Josh, you helping out. We got the 3 new menu items.
They all look great. There's a generous portion.
Now we get to enjoy. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Chef.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
very much.
All right, Josh, so I don't think we could take any credit for these. Chef Jesse did all the magic here, but let's take our first bite of some of these. What do you
Yeah,
say?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
What are you going
I
with?
got the schnitzel here. That's what
I'll go
I
with
wanted
the
to try. They all look
Canadian
amazing.
brisket here.
Let's try this.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's really good.
I can taste the dill.
That's definitely not the last time I'll be having
Yeah.
that one. Really good.
All right, I don't know if you would put yourself on a food show, but what teammate would crush it on a food show, you think?
Logan Stanley, he's a guy that I know he knows how to make an amazing meal, steak,
Okay.
potatoes. I think he could elevate on a food show, so I'm gonna give it to Stan.
What is the craziest thing or wildest thing, most adventurous food item you've seen a teammate eat on the road?
We were in the playoffs against Nashville. There was a sushi roll at the restaurant, and basically each person at the table got one piece. One of the pieces had like a crazy hot pepper in it.
Oh, no.
So we went around the table, and it was so spicy, everyone thought they had the piece, and it wasn't them. So Scheif was last and ate the last piece, and he does not do well with spice. And it ended up being that he got it. So he was drinking milk the rest of the night and all these different things. Stomach wasn't doing so well. He scored 2 goals the next night, and that playoff set a record for road goals. We actually had to go back there for, I think,
I was gonna say you got to go back
the next game, but yeah. that
Hey,
was
did
pretty
you make
funny.
sure he got the spicy roll? Or
He wouldn't let us order that one again, but we did go back to the same spot.
That's
so,
a fun
yeah.
way to group dining. Okay, what's your favorite way to enjoy your Pepsi?
Definitely the colder the better for sure. I think fountain, and for me it'd be with crushed ice. I think that that
Totally.
pairing would be ideal.
How does your Pepsi Zero Sugar, as you finish that up and take a sip, elevate the flavors?
Yeah, I think for me it's so crisp. I feel like it just kind of elevates it. I mean, at the 44 and with Chef Jesse, we've talked a lot about, elevating the dishes, taking sandwiches and just having either a premium product within better quality bread or bun. And the Pepsi Zero Sugar, in this case, really elevates that, unlocks the flavor and sets up the next bite.
All right, Josh, well, thank you so much for having us here in Winnipeg and at the 44, sharing these amazing dishes with us.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
And enjoying the
It's been
Pepsi
a
Zero
blast.
Sugar. Cheers.
Cheers.
First time to Winnipeg.
Cheers to that.